in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Hey, ball. Hey, foxtrot.
Mike's 59. Watch the curl. Mike, check. 59.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
368. X3. 218. Chop.
Hey, check 24. 36.
Throwing, Dalton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looked like he tried it all there, tried to use some physicality, right? Tried to use some footwork, some head fakes, but he was covered the entire way. Dogged in every step. That forced the incompletion. No separation at the end of the route.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
44. Here you go. Hey, back up.
Check Mike 39.
Here you go. 368. Nice up.
Dalton here from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch 36 to Mike. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Hey, high 7.
Trubisky will throw. Open man is Trey Burton. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Ringo. Check. Lucky.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
Watch 36.
Lock in.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now it's Trubisky. Got a man open. It's Wims. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
93, 52, 93, 44. There you go.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Dalton, go. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, 45 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check it backer, check it backer.
Hey, ball. Boom. Hey, zoom.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Caught by Montgomery. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Hey, Delta.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 4.
Ran, talk. I want to work.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky steps away. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky doing it himself from 9 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, check Mike 30. Come on out here. Come get some.
Protein spill.
Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Shit.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
A loss of 2. Brings up
Dalton on the draw to Mixon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
3rd and 2 for Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Now Montgomery. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Lock in.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quick pass out to Miller. 22 yards there, a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Hey, they scared. Alert flare.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. On second down, it's Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bears score first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Fighting room at the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall,
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears a sack. Akeem Hicks able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Deion Bush with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it did work out.
On first down, it's Cohen. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Cohen. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Hey, 18.
Now it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
The Bengals take over first and 10. Let's go! 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 38-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Hands up. Lady. Mike, 2 by 2. Move.
Whip. Watch the whip. Mike's 59.
On 3rd and 2, Dalton airing one out for Boyd. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Hey, orbit.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down.
Hey, check.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, watch the slant.
Alert.
Check. Fresno.
first down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh?
Let's go, D.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike 50.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Let's get it.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Smooth. 36 to Mike. I'm coming.
Here's Trubisky. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Buster Screen. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
They'll run on 1st down. Montgomery. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
This is Cohen. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
25, check 25, check 25.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Things just got interesting. They try for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And Dalton to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Big spot, Andy Dalton. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Dalton gives to Bernard. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Heavy. Tighten up.
So now Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Bernard.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
All right, here's Dalton. Open man is Ross, complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Hey, check. Regular. Hey, wahoo! Heavy.
Check 13. Check 13.
Check 52. Here you go, 368.
Dalton wants to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Khalil Mack in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Six. Pull it high.
Joker.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally wrestled down at the 11. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.